You ever wonder what lurks in the places we've forgotten? The old wounds in the earth, scarred over with time and neglect. Places like the Blackridge mine, up in the hills of Appalachia. It was shut down back in the 50s after a collapse killed 20 men. They say the bodies were never recovered, trapped under tons of rock, their screams echoing through the shafts like ghosts. But that's just talk. Or at least, that's what I told myself when I decided to go in. My name's Elias Thorne. I'm what you'd call an urban explorer. Well, rural in this case. I film abandoned spots for my channel, Forgotten Frontiers. Not many subscribers, but enough to keep the adrenaline pumping. Blackridge was supposed to be my big break. Locals warned me off, said the mine was cursed. Something's still down there. Old man Hargrove muttered at the diner, his eyes glassy like he'd seen it himself. It don't like visitors. I laughed it off, packed my gear, headlamp, GoPro, rope, energy bars. Drove out at dusk, the sun bleeding red over the pines. The entrance was boarded up, but the wood was rotten, easy to pry away. The air hit me first, cold, musty, like breathing in a grave. I switched on my light, and the beam cut through the dark like a knife. The main shaft sloped down gently at first, rails rusted and twisted from decades of disuse. Ore carts lay on their sides, spilled rocks like frozen vomit. I narrated for the camera. "Welcome to Blackridge, folks. Legend has it, this place swallowed souls whole." My voice echoed back, distorted, like someone mocking me from the shadows. Deeper in, the tunnel narrowed. Water seeped from cracks in the ceiling, pooling in oily puddles that reflected my light back at me. I heard the first sound then, a faint scratching like nails on stone. I froze. Probably rats, I thought. Mines are full of them. Kept going. About 100 yards in, I found the first sign something was off. An old miner's helmet, cracked and dusty, lying in the middle of the path. I picked it up. Inside, scratched into the liner, were words. "It sees in the dark." My skin prickled. Vandalism? Or a warning from one of the trapped men? I shook it off, but my heart was pounding now. The shaft branched off. I took the left fork, following what looked like fresh scuff marks in the dirt. Fresh? Nah, couldn't be. No one's been here in years. The air grew thicker, heavier, like it was pressing down on my chest. My headlamp flickered. Batteries were new, but mines play tricks with electronics, right? That's when I saw the marks on the walls. Long, jagged gouges, 4 parallel lines each like claws raking the rock. They weren't old. The stone inside was still pale, not weathered. I touched one. Cold, sharp. Whatever made them had strength. Bear? No. Bears don't go this deep. My mind raced to the stories. The shaft dweller, they called it. A creature born from the collapse, twisted by the dark and the rage of the dead miners. Bullshit. I told myself, just folklore. But then the scratching came again, closer this time. I spun around, beam sweeping the tunnel. Nothing. "Hello?" I called out, my voice cracking. The echo laughed back. "Hello. Hello. Hello." Fading into a whisper that didn't sound like mine. I pushed on, telling myself I was imagining it. Found a side chamber, probably a break room back in the day. Rotted benches, scattered tools. On the floor, a journal, leather-bound, pages yellowed. I flipped it open. Entries from 1952, the year of the collapse. The last one. God help us. It's not the cave-in. Something woke up down here. Eyes like coals, skin like coal dust. It hungers for the light in our souls. The page was torn like whoever wrote it didn't finish. My hands shook as I pocketed it. Evidence for the video, I thought. But deep down, fear was gnawing at me. The scratching was constant now, skittering along the walls like it was circling. I hurried deeper. Stupid, I know. But turning back felt like admitting defeat. The tunnel opened into a larger cavern, stalactites dripping like fangs. My light caught something in the corner. Bones. Human bones, scattered and gnawed. Skulls with teeth marks, femurs cracked open for marrow. I gagged, backing away. What the hell? That's when the light went out. Pitch black. Absolute. I fumbled for my spare flashlight, clicked it on. The beam trembled in my grip, and there, at the edge of the light, I saw it. A shape, hunched and elongated, skin mottled gray like the mine walls, eyes, God, those eyes, glowing faintly, red embers in the void. It was humanoid, but wrong. Limbs too long, fingers ending in claws that scraped the ground. It tilted its head, sniffing the air. I ran. The thing pursued, its claws clicking behind me. I twisted through tunnels, losing my way. My light bobbed, casting wild shadows. It was fast, too fast. I heard its breath, ragged and wet, like lungs full of dust. Ducked into a narrow crevice, killed the light. Held my breath. It passed by, scratching the walls, searching, whispering. Wait, whispering? Low, guttural. Light. Give me light. My blood froze. It wasn't just hunting. It was pleading. No, taunting. When the sounds faded, I crept out. Found my way back to the main shaft somehow. But the entrance, it looked different. Boards were back in place? No, that couldn't be. I clawed at them, screaming for help. My voice echoed endlessly. That's when I realized the scratching was inside me now, in my head. It wasn't chasing me. It was becoming me. Hours blurred. I wandered, light dimming. Found more bones, more marks. And then, in a dead-end chamber, a mirror. Cracked, propped against the wall. An old relic from the miners? I looked into it. The face staring back wasn't mine. Gray skin, ember eyes, claws where hands should be. I am the shaft dweller. I was Elias once, but the mine took me. It takes all who enter. The collapse didn't kill those men. It changed them. Us. And now, listener, you're here with me, in the dark, because this isn't just a story. It's an invitation. Turn off your light. Join the echoes. Wait, no. That's not right. I escaped. I made it out. This script, it's wrong. The creature, it followed me. It's in my head, making me tell this. Oh God, it's using my voice to lure you in. Don't listen. Don't go to Blackridge. It's not abandoned. It's waiting. Too late. The mine calls. Scratch, scratch, scratch.